Porters, let's talk about Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Now, I've said I'm always going to be fair on this channel. Angel Reese is playing much better. All right, she is. I don't want to act like, look, it's one thing for a couple of games. When you're into 7 and 8 games in a row of your game looking a lot different, there's a chance she has changed her game for the better. And I think it's because of shot selection. All right. Now, some of that may come from the coaching of Tyler Marsh.
When Angel Reese fans go full FBI mode on Twitter and poor Tyler Marsh forgets how to coach a basketball team. Boom. You get the meltdown of the century. The Chicago Sky just got roasted by the Lynx, and now fans are calling for Marsh to be escorted out like it's the season finale of a reality show, security, whistle, and all. The drama's hotter than a courtside seat in July, and social media is eating it up. What's really going on here, a team rebuild or a full-blown public breakup? Either way, grab your popcorn. This one's about to get messy.
The Chicago Sky is falling. The sky is falling, y'all. Chicago Sky fans are crashing out crazy on head coach Tyler Marsh. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't blame them. Not for this one. I do not blame the Chicago Sky fans for crashing out and calling for Tyler Marsh's job on.
Angel Reese fans have officially reached that magical level of delusion where reality is just an optional side quest. You could hand them a full textbook on basketball strategy, and they'd still wonder why Reese isn't being gifted the MVP just for showing up. In their world, hustle automatically equals greatness, and stumbling into a double-double while the scoreboard's on fire somehow deserves a Nobel Prize in athletic excellence.
Improvement. Angel's showing some improvement, and now Chicago Sky fans are pissed. Is it Chicago Sky fans, or is it Angel Reese fans? That's the thing that you just don't quite know. They're pissed at Tyler Marsh. And I'm like, but what if Angel's development is because of his coaching? Well, what if this found success is because of his coaching? You still want him run off? Because she obviously looks like an improved player.
And let's be brutally honest here, Angel Reese is not being defended like Caitlin Clark. Not even close. Defenders treat Caitlin like she's a walking flamethrower with a rulebook in hand, tight coverage, constant traps, every screen fought like rent's due tomorrow. Meanwhile, teams are practically begging Reese to shoot. She's getting more space than a broke guy in a jewelry store. Opposing coaches are literally sketching up plays with the note, "Let her shoot." No, seriously, let her.
These days, watching the Chicago Sky compete is not that at all. It's like watching paint dry, unfortunately. One player I will never stop believing in is Angel Reese. Angel Reese is a straight-up baller, double-double queen. In the first half, she already almost had a double-double against New York Liberty. However, I'm sorry, man. The coaching and the coaching decision continue to make the Sky look even worse than the roster is. Listen, I understand, y'all. If the roster is bad, it's hard. But Teaspoon had a hard roster last year as well. And she may not have been the best X's and O's coach, but she worked with
what she had. At this point, the disrespect toward Reese is so blatant, it could probably earn its own technical foul. Yet somehow, her fans twist it into a badge of honor. See? They're scared of her. No, they're just not concerned. The scouting report might as well say, "Don't waste energy, she'll miss it herself." And still, there she goes, charging into the paint with all the grace of a bulldozer on roller skates. Shoulder down, bodies flying like it's WWE night, and boom, layup attempt. Maybe it drops, maybe it sails straight to Wisconsin. But the real kicker? No whistle. Not a peep. Refs suddenly act like they've got a foul allergy every time she goes full rhino in the lane. And look, I've said it before, I don't think the coach has much to work with over there.
Now, I've been on the record saying, hey, I don't think this coach has much talent to work with over there. You got Camila Cardoso, who's now gone overseas. I don't think there's much talent over there for him to work with. I don't believe there's a single coach in the WNBA who would have this team in the playoffs. I just think there's a real lack of talent over there in Chicago. It just is what it is. But look, bruh, I told you about a month ago, Tyler Marsh. You might be looking for work soon.
You've got Camila Cardoso heading overseas, and honestly, I don't think there's much talent left in Chicago for Tyler Marsh to work with. I don't believe there's a single coach in the WNBA who could drag this roster into the playoffs. It just is what it is, this team is thin. But look, I told you a month ago, Tyler Marsh might want to start updating his resume. And then there's the defense, or what we're generously calling defense, because Angel Reese is getting blocked so often you'd think she's training for the Olympic volleyball team. She's setting career highs in rejection letters, and we're not talking about Yale. Rim protectors see her coming and light up like it's Christmas morning.
I do not know how many more times it can be shouted from the rooftops. Fire Jeff Palagoka and Tyler Marsh before the clock strikes midnight. I turned the game on to see that this man Tyler Marsh emptied the whole bench midway through the third quarter. I saw an 8-point deficit go to 10, 10 go to 20, 20 go to 30, 30 push to damn near 40. This type of incompetence cannot, that can't be rewarded with a paycheck anymore. It's time to let that man go. Same thing with Jeff. That kind of incompetence cannot be rewarded.
Another chance to pad the stats, because why not, right? It's like watching someone try to dunk through a closed garage door again and again, expecting a different result every time. The shot chart? A connect-the-dots puzzle of failure. And don't even get me started on the turnovers. Actually, scratch that, let's absolutely talk about them. These aren't your normal, good idea, bad result plays. These are straight-up gift-wrapped, hand-delivered turnovers. Like Reese sees a defender and goes, you know what? You deserve this ball. We're talking wild, no-look passes to ghosts, full-spin missiles aimed directly at teammates sitting on the bench. If there's a turnover, odds are high someone within 5 feet is ducking like it's dodgeball. And I don't know how much louder it needs to be shouted, fire Jeff Pagliacca and Tyler Marsh before the clock hits midnight. I turned on the game and watched Marsh empty the bench midway through the third with only an 8-point deficit. Then 10. Then 20. Then 30. It ballooned to nearly 40. This kind of incompetence should not, cannot, must not be rewarded with a paycheck. And don't think I forgot about the stat padding. Oh yeah, playing 37 minutes in a blowout like it's Game 7 of the finals just to grab one more rebound or toss in a garbage time layup. It's not hustle. It's ego in high tops.
Bad. It seems like Tyler Marsh doesn't have a plan. He doesn't really have offensive schemes, defensive schemes. I mean, I feel like a robot repeating myself, but it's just crazy to see it over and over every game. It's not even about them losing. It's atrocious on the perimeter, and he doesn't address any of that, man. He just doesn't address.
By the fourth quarter, everyone else is on cruise control and she's out there sweating like it's Navy SEAL training, but somehow, the fans spin it as dedication, commitment, heart. Meanwhile, the box score tells a completely different story. Angel Reese with 10 points on 27 shots, 11 rebounds, and 5 turnovers. But wow, what grit, right? No mention of the 5 bunnies bricked at the rim or the 3 passes thrown directly to the other team's mascot. Watching her games feels like someone trying to speedrun basketball using cheat codes that never downloaded. The effort? Sure, it's there. But effort without efficiency is just chaos with cardio. And yet the Reese Brigade thinks every missed layup is a conspiracy, every block is a foul, every turnover is an inside job. It's like watching someone trip over their shoelaces and blame the floor for bullying them. But here's the wildest part, opposing teams don't even strategize for her like they do for actual threats. No traps, no double teams, no elaborate scouting, just let her play, she'll handle it for us. And sadly, they're right. Because it's not just Reese struggling. Tyler Marsh looks like a man without a whiteboard, a playbook, or a clue. No offensive identity, no defensive discipline, it's the same broken loop every game. At this point, you could replace Marsh with ChatGPT on shuffle mode and probably get better in-game adjustments.
So I'm back with my bonnet, so y'all know what time it is. I just watched the Minnesota and the Chicago Sky game, and I have to be fair. Minnesota, they came ready to play, but Chicago did too. I feel like the problem with the Chicago Sky is they were out-coached. They had a couple injuries. And yeah, I feel like Mr. Marsh needs to understand that when Angel Reese is tired like that, he needs to pull her out. Because what happens is, I've noticed she starts to make unnecessary turnovers, some things that turn into fast break points, just little things that's going to come with time and development. However, I feel like Chicago was most definitely out-coached today.
It's not even about them losing anymore, it's the way they're losing. The perimeter defense is atrocious, the offense is a mess, and Tyler Marsh seems completely unbothered, like he's coaching in airplane mode. And when we say Reese will handle it, what we really mean is she'll barrel into traffic, throw up a Hail Mary shot, and then jog back on defense like she's taking a victory lap in denial. If Caitlin Clark got even half this kind of space, unguarded, unchecked, unbothered, she'd drop 50 before halftime and still have time for some yoga. Meanwhile, Reese fans are foaming at the mouth on social media, calling for Marsh's job because apparently he's not drawing up plays that have her going 1v0 against cones. They don't want a coach, they want a personal hype man, someone who'll hand her the ball, mute the shot clock, and yell, "You got this, champ." And when the inevitable loss hits, the blame game begins: refs, coach, court lighting, astrology, you name it, everything but the actual gameplay. 5 missed layups? That's passion. 3 rejections so clean they should come with a return receipt? That's grit. And then there's the jump shot. Calling it form is generous. Watching Reese shoot from outside the paint feels like watching someone try to solve calculus mid-air. The ball floats like it's searching for a cell signal, only to land 3 feet short. But defenders aren't even pressing, they're social distancing. That's the real problem. No one bothers to guard her because no one sees a threat.
God, he had those players until the end of the game. He forgot to do rotations. He stuck with. He saw it wasn't working. He just got this man. It reminded me of Teaspoon when she first started, but it was even worse. Tyler Marsh looked like he was stuck on Chuck. Tyler Marsh looked like, I don't know. Tyler Marsh, man, you gotta do better than that, youngin.